Report. You rattled her then? Good. Did anything shake loose? Did she say where? If he was running, that's the direction we look. Very good. You're starting to think like a Cheops player. But every cleared square reveals a trap or a truth. Go see which one Lath left behind. The pyramid game. 9 levels. Like chess built for mentats. It doesn't matter if you have... The point is, you don't win Cheops by chasing pawns. Every piece changes value as you climb the board. Just like an investigation, you can't trust what's in front of you until you understand what's above it and what's beneath.
After the pamphlet, I started asking questions like, who does this serve? And the answer kept coming back, it serves them, the nobility. And nobody burned brighter on that pyre than Phaedra Vi. Old money, old grudges. She wore ruin like perfume. We drank, talked, pretended we weren't just ghosts. One night, I told her my worst secret, the one I can't say here. She didn't flinch. I asked her what that made me. A man, she said. A man with blood on his hands like the rest of us. You just don't wear gloves. Then one morning she showed up with real gloves, silk, elbow length. I knew she was hiding something. I gave her my worst sin like it was a love letter. She smiled, kissed me, then she asked for a confession. Not for her, for the Harkonnens. Said she needed money to buy back her family's heirloom. I laughed and asked if she was serious. Deadly, she said, and took another sip of her drink like it was just another Thursday.
You've been to the workshop. Did our engineer leave anything behind besides regrets? Well, you're still alive, so I assume the greeting committee took it poorly. What did you find? Of course she was. Phaedra always knew how to pull a thread, until the whole man came undone. You want answers? Go see Phaedra Vi. You'll find her apartment in the upper central plaza. Watch your step.
They think it's a tribute. A grand revival. I'm hosting it after all. Who better? The same fools who couldn't spell Genusian if I bled it onto parchment. Dressing up the corpse of old Carthage in borrowed silks like that makes it breathe again. But that night, it wasn't a party. It was the last time the world bent around me. I ruled it for a single night, and nothing that came after ever mattered. Now they wear the masks. They mouth the toasts. They pretend they remember. It's not nostalgia. It's taxidermy. Still, if the ghosts are coming, I'll be waiting at the door.
Did you see Phaedra? I assume you found a trail to where she's hiding. Interesting. Then I hope your Thopter's gassed and waiting, because you're headed into the deep desert.
to reload.
Who goes there? Atreides, enemy sighted.
Report on the deep desert. Murder's noise. Cargo is signal. What kind of high value? Let me see it. Yes, I recognize some of these names. Tell me what you see. If it were obvious, you wouldn't be asking. The answer's buried, figuratively and literally. Coincidentally, I have a seat at a banquet with Phaedra and several others listed on that manifest. I'll gather what I can there. You go back to Phaedra's apartment. That note might be our next key.
I've been trying to say this for weeks. Carthag, you want the truth? I was hired to fix a problem, quietly. A man, high voice, long shadow, wanted something buried. No noise, no survivors. I helped him, mapped fault lines, tuned resonance, knew exactly what would happen. They paid me, gave me a new collar, a title I never earned. Carthag fell. You've seen the ash. But I laid the tracks. When the train came, I looked away. The nightmares aren't fire or screams, they're silence. That moment before, I could have said no. Now it's inside me. The rot. I drink, I work, I don't sleep. Take this, sell it, burn it. Just remember, someone knew, even if I don't tomorrow. The Dune men say first silence, then dust, then wings in the dark. I used to think it was poetry. Now, it feels like a countdown.
I feel something very bad is coming. The shadow is already upon us.
Mason condenser is at full potential. Are we clear to start the firing cycle?
Sub-Prefect Tors in the green. All mirrors 100% aligned. And still, my reservations remain.
Be sure to let the Baron know.
I will say it again. The long-throw cutaway auger is a precision tool and requires equal precision in its maintenance. Never in my 97 years as a peon have a test fire an ungraded barrel. The king's different. We have no idea how it will react. It is insanity, Phaedra. No one here disagrees with you. Written orders from the House Munitions Master, co-signed by Peter de Vries. They need this laser auger online yesterday. Because there is no risk there. Peter de Vries test fire the laser.
Test this out. All we can do is trust in our pre-fire checklist and hope the new barrel materials meet spec. Let's go again. Spooling up Mason condensers. Mason condensers at full potential. Are we clear to start the firing cycle?
Sub-Prefect Tors in the green.
The Combined Hunted Communinet Theater presents an Arrakeen Playhouse production of 5 Days at Coffee. Brought to you by the generous patronage of the Padishah Emperor and the tireless support of the Spice Miners Fellowship and the Leisure Committee. And now, it's time to dim the lights and return with us to those fateful days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 1 of 5 Days at Coffee.
The Imperial Scenerist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthag incident. The following dramatization represents the official truth, as judged and signed by the Imperial Chamber Court and Audit Council.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special? That's not normally a good eye trade-in. I'm more hands-on. And I've got lots of customers, each with their own sordid affairs. None of my business. That's unfortunate. I shouldn't say. It's not good business. It's not safe. Damn, I've got an answer, but you aren't going to like it. Phaedra was part of a little cabal who collectively had a stash of treasure they took out of old Carthag before it blew. Last to live takes the pot. Phaedra was making desperate trades to get the funds to retrieve her ancestral necklace. Well, anything could happen in that nest of covetous snakes. As for that person listed on the manifest, the Overseer, that is Sub-Prefect Tors. He's overseeing that group. Not the sort of thing you spill over afternoon tea, is it? I suppose you'll be catching up with him then and leaving in a hurry, huh?